Gonna get double team or triple team, bro. I'm sorry. That's had to meet up. Bro, just pass the ball.
To Blue Jays. Blue Jays, the Air Forces, and you wear a white shirt. Or light shirt, actually. You don't need a white shirt, you need a light shirt. Oh, bro, you just got those shoes?
Yeah.
See, I just bought it for you?
Yeah, I had mom gonna give her the money back though.
Well, I'm always buying you, man. I'm about to ask
you. You never, I told mom I wanted them shoes.
Man, I'm about to talk to Monty. I'm gonna need those yellow 13s, Jimmy. What? Actually, I might get those 11s though, cause.
What 11s? Oh my God, that serving.
Okay.
Right, bro.
Cool. Valid. You loving it?
Kimbo Slice descendant, bro. On me, bro.
Okay. Is that a crop top sort of thing? Alright.
He a fat nigga? Yes.
I literally just picked out your outfit.
Bro, you was gonna run regardless, bro. Don't make it seem like... Bro, stop capping.
You wanna see my outfit for tomorrow? I got you. My sweatpants at. Alright. Ani, wanna say hi? No. Yeah? You don't? You don't wanna say hi? Let me get 5. No, she said no. Ani, I get her. I'm gonna take my hug. You okay? Got some candy?
No.
Dang. But you always got the, where the candy at? You always eating all the candy.
Yeah, you're dirty.
You got some drink?
Yes.
I get some to drink?
Yes.
You give me something to drink?
Yes.
Thank you.
Bro, what are you doing, bro? You don't want to text me? Block. Oh, good pass. I shouldn't have. I ain't gonna lie. You should have got that shit stamped.
Alright, so I'm wearing. Hold on.
Damn. Give that guy a map. Oh.
These pants.
Bro, I can't do nothing if the AI is running right next to me and his man just chooses to get a bump, bro. What am I supposed
But
to
you
do?
would, those is. Dark gray?
This nigga is savage.
Okay. Black what? Jeans or sweatpants? Alright. Black sweats. Alright, what color shirt should I wear? Keep in mind, I have about 5 color shirts. Black, white, gray, blue, white, blue, black, and orange. Actually, I have a black and gray shirt. It's like a it's like a. You ever seen Toy Story? And you know the little green aliens?
I'm taking pictures tomorrow.
Yeah, I guess that's the color. Terry getting pressed over there. I couldn't describe it. I was because that's the little thing that's on. It's like a shirt, and on the pocket part, that's where it's at. All right. No, it's a regular. I don't know where I got it from. I think I got it from Foot Locker or something. It's like a regular all black shirt, and on the pocket, it's like a little green little alien.
What you want me to do about that, man? What's the
Black, white, gray, blue, orange.
Pass it right back. Okay then. To get the lead before the quarter. Why you got me on?
Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Okay.
It was not.
The thing is, about that color thing,
You finally cared.
I have about blue. I have about 3 colors of shoes: orange
Can't do nothing, bro.
and white, blue and white, blue, white, and black, and gray and black. So, yeah. Well, and I have blue and red shoes, but those are New Balances, and I don't think I'm wearing New
I'm getting
Balances
double
tomorrow.
teamed on and on.
Especially with the black set, I'm not wearing New Balances. What kind of blue?
Like, you know niggas can't talk.
I have this blue. Then I have sky blue, like a powder blue. And then I have like a dark blue, like this color. I had a game. What did you say about the black jeans? Remember that?
Bro, I'm getting double teamed, bro. Chill.
On first down, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He hits his target, Lockett. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Nelson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 3rd down, here's Dillon. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. The kick by Crosby is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now it's Wilson. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. To throw is Wilson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. They give to Dillon out of the gun. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
I showed it right there, outside of the pocket and on the money. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all. And I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one. And you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And this one complete to Smith. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. To throw is Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. It turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time, decent field, but and the ball is loose. Dillon lost it, but it looked like a Packer. Yeah, a Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers lets it go for Nelson. He's got a man, complete.
You gotta love it, baby.
Touchdown, Packers. J.J. Nelson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. On first down, Carson. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Flush to his right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here. There's Wilson to throw. Looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
I'm back. It's not like y'all need me, gang.
And Myers able to knock it through, and that will knot us up at 10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Forever broken hearted. Okay, calling. Every now and then I hear it calling. Calling. I get so close to falling. Bro, we really make me feel like. Yes, what you said, bro. Sing it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Forced out to his left. Smith with a first down and more. And he'll be taken down at the 26. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Sliding out of the pocket. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Now that was an inspirational scramble for a first down, all the while absorbing a big-time hit. Well, we know the guys in the huddle appreciate what he's doing. But how about the guys in the press box, the luxury boxes, the guy who signs his checks, and especially the main guy with the headset on the sideline? I'm not so sure they like that so much.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
Alright, yo. Oh, no. Nah, he definitely is about to go stoke that thing,
Action,
bro.
it's Rodgers. Buying time to his left.
Okay,
He took that in one-handed.
Stoke that
What a
thing.
grab. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it,
Okay,
all of them,
calling. Every now and then
And
I
with just
hear it
1 second
calling.
remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Crosby puts it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting to running.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now. 1st and 10 at their own 27. He gives it off to Carson. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Eric Stokes, first-round pick back in April, there on the stop. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. This is Carson. Carson, the first down and more. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback.
This nigga Kyrie
in
invited
this
the
case,
wrong account.
They brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that.
Bobby.
They force another incompletion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Dillon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He'll check it down, complete to Dillon. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be fourth down. They'll run for it with Dillon. And he will have the first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on fourth down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
He likes to party. He say it like that.
They run with Dillon. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On the handoff, Dillon. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
On 2nd down, Dillon. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 45 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
These Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And the Seahawks will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They go back to Carson here on 2nd. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So, CD, you talk about this football team, and some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here, and then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, You got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame. They talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers, so that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Rodgers now to throw. And it's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Here's 2nd and 10. Running right, here's Dillon. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
It's not like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left. Contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one. It's down. Rashawn Gary able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And it bangs off the right upright. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. So points so crucial in a tight game like this, but this kick off the goalpost, and that'll keep the score right where it is.
Yeah, wouldn't have made this a two-score game, but any cushion this late definitely would have helped. Now they need to ask their defense for another stop, and that's going to require some work.
The drive starts with a carry by Dillon, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Bro, what?
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have retaken the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Hard to forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's Rodgers to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. From the 27, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at about the 31. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but it throws it anyway.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Again, it's Dillon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Seahawks called the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. On first down, Dillon. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. On the handoff, this is Dillon. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they... And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Wilson in the offense, not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. Now Wilson steps away to his left. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40 and all the way down to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away as we just saw there.
Throwing now is Wilson. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for Green Bay, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, it's just their second loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody.